Welcome back to my Dark Souls walkthrough, or cheese through. I decided to go to the Catacombs next. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. It does mean I'll be using this Silver Knight spear. And I used the boss souls that I had, the Moonlight Butterfly, Smo, and Sif. I wasn't going to make the weapons that those souls made, so I went ahead and used those so that I could level up my endurance again. My load was 25.2, my max load to be under 25%. You can see with this spear equipped I'm at 25.3, so I had to bump up my endurance one more time. Stay under 25% for my self-imposed 25% load. You can see it weighs 1 stone more than the Uchi-Katana. The longbow, Black Bow of Paris, I did, both of them are at plus 14 now. And you can see, even though the longbow, the base stat is 86 instead of over 81, because of the way the stat scaling works, I actually do more damage with the Black Bow of Paris. And in practice, it's actually quite a bit more damage than the longbow, because of the longer range. We're going to go ahead and head on down to the Catacombs. I think I had mentioned before that I might go to Interlando next to work on the Sigmar quest and so forth, but it just made more sense to go to Catacombs since that's where we were planning to go anyway. Went to the Demon Ruins to get the 2 embers and the helmet, the Sunlight Maggot. And it's also where most newer players would go earlier in order to get the rite of kindling, to kindle your bonfires up higher than 10. Some of the stuff, the wing spear up there, I'm not going to go get. I'm not going to use on this character. Same thing with his Y-hander. Now this guy, apparently he dropped something and his loot is where his feet are, not where his chest is. But I didn't notice that when I was playing, so I was like, yeah, give me that, give me that, give me that item. Give me that. It wasn't showing up, but it was up where his feet were. And you'll see that I end up playing this really cautiously. I inch forward where I know the skeletons are so that I just get one at a time. And I do that mostly throughout this dungeon. if this was your first time through here, you may not know where those skeletons are, but if you used a similar approach, you know, just move slowly. Once you see one popping up, don't keep running forward. You could achieve a similar effect. And in fact, I take this so slowly that after I kill these few guys and the first necromancer, I'm going to go ahead and speed the video up to 1.5 times normal, just until I get down near the next bonfire. So this is 1.5 times normal speed here. And it may even be boring at this speed. It's decidedly a very cautious, defensive play style, so you have to have some patience to play this way. And there's one more guy in there I was looking for. There he is. Now these two guys up here, you can wait and do fight them later. Right now the bridge is turned, so he can't keep coming towards you, you know, over the bridge. It also tends to draw that necromancer out. You'll see a little bit later. There's normally there's a necromancer that's on the bridge, or behind those two skeletons, off the bridge. This spear is at +4 now. You can take it to +5, and it may have killed more of these with just one shot if it was +5. There's that necromancer, and you see he's actually trying to walk towards me. Normally he would be kind of hidden back there in the back a little bit. But he was already trying to get to me. Made it easier to take him out. I was looking to see if Patches was over there, and he's not. That's the bonfire we're going to next. There's a shortcut, or not a shortcut, but a path if you go in that little room right there and fall through the floor. And I didn't do it here, but I come back and do it later. Maybe the next video, the beginning of the next video. At the time I was doing this, I was thinking there was another necromancer in here, but there's another spiral room like this that I was thinking of. And that is nothing. These spikes go right through your shield. As you can see, I do just one skeleton at a time in this room too. And I'm going to slow back down to real-time speed right now. If you were to keep going to the right there, down the staircase, that is where the Vamos is the name of the blacksmith over here, the skeleton blacksmith. But I'm going to go to the bonfire first. And I need to have the red titanite chunk with me, as well as the Uchi katana that I bought. I went ahead and upgraded to +5, so I can use Vamos along with the chunk. He can upgrade it to fire with the green titanite, and then fire +5 I can do with green. And then I can either go to fire +6 or chaos using the red chunk. Once it's been modified, I can then use red chunks at a bonfire to upgrade it myself. So I wanted to have at least one so that I could modify it. Now when you go up here, just walk off. You don't need to run or jump or roll or anything. Just walk off. Same thing here. And I saw one skeleton had jumped down. I was looking to see if I could see him here. A lot of times he'll land on the ledge below here. So you might have to fight him there. Otherwise he'll drop all the way down to where Vamos is. So he'll be down there when I get down there. Couldn't see him here either though. Since I have 2 embers to give him, you actually have to talk to him twice, separately.
Is that an ember from New Londo? And a fine ember indeed. What is say? Why not leave it with me? I'll give you a flame to feast your eyes upon. Yes, very well. We'll get these old bones to work. What was that about? Don't be coming around here without a good reason. Why, that's an ember unlike any that I have seen. A very curious pattern. Could it be the flame of the legendary witch? I know. Suppose you left that ember with me. Oh, Vamos would never let you down. No, not ever. Yes, splendid indeed. My, oh my, you precious little thing.
So now I reinforce it to +5. Got plenty of green Titanite shards. You can see as soon as you turn it into a fire weapon, the stat scaling goes away with fire weapons. I can either make it +6 fire, or I can make it chaos. And if you add all those numbers up, you'll find that chaos does more damage, but you do have to have soft humanity for it to do more damage. Since I normally run around with 10 soft humanity, I want to go with chaos. To upgrade it further, you need red Titanite chunks. I only had 1. I forgot that he sold Homeward Bones. Him and the female and the merchant are the only 2 places I know of. I bought 1 more because I'm going to use 1 here.
If that would be all, then be gone with you. You'll spoil my focus.
Now that hole that he knocked in the wall, right here on the left, you could go out of here, hang a right and be right at Pinwheel, but you'd have to deal with the bone wheel skeletons if you did that on the ground. I think there's 5 or 6 or 7 of them out there. I'm not going to do that. I want to do some more of this dungeon, so I'm just going to homeward bound back. And the video is getting kind of long, so I'm just going to end this one here. See you next time. Thanks for watching.